A private jet landed at the Philip Golson Airport this morning to transport baby Brian Williams Jr. to Richmond, Virginia. The infant was born in January with a rare abnormality. Because surgery is costly and is not available locally, the World Pediatric Project arranged surgery for him overseas. His parents are overjoyed at the goodwill of the project. Dwayne Moody has that story.
22 days ago, this beautiful baby boy, Brian Raymond Williams Jr., was born to parents Lloyd Koo and Brian Williams Sr. But a couple days later, while under observation, baby Brian was diagnosed with esophageal atresia, an abnormality which, according to pediatrician Dr. Cecilia Eck, occurs once a year.
While on the nursery being fed, baby started to vomit. So the resident we have on, Dr. Borland, recognized the problem. We admitted the child on our ward, and we realized that the baby did not have an esophagus, the tube that connects the mouth to the stomach. We stabilize the baby. We get a child like this with this abnormality maybe once a year, and then we arrange with the surgeons abroad to accept the baby.
But since January, baby Brian has had several complications, and there was urgent need for corrective surgery abroad.
The baby has had several setbacks where the baby would choke on some of the saliva, went in the lung, and the baby needed to go on the ventilator for a few days. We're at the point now where, with the help of Friends of Pediatrics, World Pediatric Projects, and our partners in the States, in Richmond, Virginia, they've agreed to accept this baby and do this specialized surgery abroad. So it's a miracle for this kid. He's gone through a lot so far.
A miracle indeed, says the family, and representatives from World Pediatric Project agree. Preparations were made, and the baby was taken by ambulance to the Philip Golson International Airport to a waiting private jet. Accompanied by his aunt, baby Brian will be taken to a hospital in Richmond, Virginia.
He's getting help from the grace of God.
Right now we just have everything in the hands of God, Right now we just have trust and faith and leave everything in the hands of God.
This is really an overwhelming experience, and we're very grateful for all the partners in Richmond, because I think that, I don't know if this is ever going to be able to happen again, to have a private jet come for one of our babies. And the reason that that came about is that the airlines are no longer able to provide oxygen for us to transport the babies for life-saving surgery.
The transportation and medical procedure, according to Dr. Eck, will cost over $100,000.
It entails connecting the end of the esophagus to the distal part, the bottom part, so that the baby has a working food tube so the baby can eat and survive. Without it, the baby will surely die.
It's a complex surgery that he needs to repair the incomplete esophagus to be able to make him be able to eat.
For me and you, it's priceless. We can't afford it in Belize. These guys are sending on a private jet with a team to transport the baby from here to Richmond. The cost of an air ambulance alone is about $25,000 US. The surgery itself, getting the baby prepared for surgery, and then the surgery and the follow-up care would take maybe at least a month in the hospital. And you do the math at maybe $1,000 US a day. It's, crazy money.
If the surgery is successful, baby Brian Raymond Jr. will return to the country in about 2 to 3 months. Dwayne Moody for News 5.
This is the second child born to the Belize City couple, Brian Williams Sr. and Lloyd Koo.